What is going on, everybody? I am back again with some of our Mega Construx Halo. This time we got our fire team Osiris. Man, I am extremely happy to complete the set. They are extremely rare. Well, not all of them, but the rare one is. Let's start off with Spartan Lock. Spartan Lock, very rare. I mean, pricing at least 17 up. I think I got mine for maybe 16. Gotta get you a good deal. You gotta request these deals out as well. Next, Spartan Buck. This one will run you at least like 20 and up. Yeah, he's more expensive out of the whole bunch, I believe. But yeah, I believe I got mine for, I want to say 17. It's been a while, but I want to say 17. Next is Spartan Tanaka. Um, this one, I've seen this go for like maybe $7, $10 with shipping as well. About $10 I'll run you. And Spartan Veil, um, she's more cheaper, so you can find this one like first. Like if you're collecting Osiris team, Spartan Veil, price range, that's probably the first one you can get. It's more affordable. It's at least about 7, or I've seen even $5, not including shipping. So maybe a total like 10. But anyway, enough about pricing. Just want to give you guys that in case you want this Osiris team. So you can come out the pockets for this one. But anyhow, so I did the joint check. Joint check checks out, so everyone is great, and yeah, so we definitely got that. Um, but let's go ahead and see how they look. So first we got the Spartan Lock, and one of the first things I noticed immediately is his underneath his armor is a bit different from Spartan Bucks. And let's go ahead and check out Buck real quick. Oh, sorry, he fell off the stage. Yeah, so Spartan Buck fell off the stage. Next we got Spartan Tanaka. She came with this stand, which kind of annoys me because um, one, it's a nice stand, but it's very big and bulky, and the other ones don't have it, so it kind of makes it seem like she's the commander and of the team. So that's why I really don't like these large stands. That's the only reason why. But she looks great. And then last we have Spartan Veil, and we'll get a closer look at them in just a sec. Okay, so let's go ahead and compare both Spartan Buck and Spartan Lock without their armor. Okay, so this is what they look like outside the armor, and I immediately I knew that he looks a bit different. It looks different. That was pretty special, but and this is standard one. All the Spartans look like this. All the male Spartans look like this underneath. But yeah, so that's one of the first things I noticed. The second thing was he doesn't have any shoulder armor. So I thought I had a bootleg version. So after, and it's funny, after you purchase, and when it's shipping, that's when you notice things like, and I tend to always do that. So I noticed he doesn't have shoulder armor. So I thought I had a bootleg version of Spartan Lock. But then I did some research and saw that it's a real version. He's just he comes in a whole playset, as well as like a ship as well. And there's another version with the shoulder armor as well. But yeah, so anyway, let's get their armor back on. Okay. Also, Veil doesn't have armor as well. So, but I didn't think twice about that. It was definitely the Spartan Lock that made me think twice. But there's different versions of both Spartan Lock and Veil. There's versions where they're kind of banged up. They got like uh, battle wear and tear on their armor. So it's different versions. But I definitely wanted these originals. But if I was gonna have to settle on the Lock one because, like I said, it's very expensive. But yeah, so this is Spartan Fire Team Osiris. and they are Spartan 4s. Spartan. So I'll just break it down like this: Spartan 2s are blue team. Spartan 3s are like noble team. I think there's a couple Spartan 2s mixed in, maybe George. I'm not certain, but for the most part, 3s and possibly a 2. And then Spartan 4s. Wait, yeah, the Spartan 3. Sorry, mixing myself up. Spartan 4s are fire team, Osiris. And also, Spartan Halsey didn't have anything, to my knowledge, she didn't have anything to do with the whole process of making the Spartan 4s. But yeah, so um, anyway, so a little backstory. So let's go on some backstory of them. Okay, so Spartan Locke, he was first Agent Locke, and he was tasked with this mission to kill the Arbiter back when he was Spartan Locke. And then later, he becomes a Spartan. Next, Spartan Buck, he was from Halo 3 ODST. Basically, he was like the leader of that team on that game. And later, they started letting ODST members become Spartans. So that's when he finally joined as well, which is, he has a nice little background. Spartan Tanaka, all I know from her is that she's from some planet, and then they were basically taken over by like Covenant, I believe, and then her family's killed, and later she becomes a Spartan. From what I gathered, and it wasn't too interesting, but that's pretty much what happened. Spartan Vale, hers is a bit more interesting. Basically, they were fleeing from Covenant, I believe, and then they were on this ship, and they were just kind of just drifting away, and then she was young and bored, and I believe she was like the only kid on the ship, and she had nothing to do, so she was bothering everyone. So she ended up they sent her off, and she found like these old like transmissions or so of like San Healy, the elites like talking, and then she ended up studying them and learning their language. So that's the reason why on the game she kind of like speaks it. So she's like fluent in San Healy language, which is pretty cool. So she has a nice little backstory. So that's why I like her. But yeah, so let us get a good look at each one now, real quick. So I like this Spartan. I like his gun. It's a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. Looks pretty cool. And I mean, Spartan. I mean, looks good. I'll get to that in just a second. So pass the joint check as well. Okay, Spartan Buck. Now he looks great. He's borrowing, I believe, Kinsano shotgun. Yeah, I don't know. I have so many figures. Lose track. So he's borrowing that shotgun. He has big bulky armor, which looks great. The only thing is, I wish that maybe either Slock or Spartan Buck could have been a different color, because both of them being like this dark gray, charcoal gray color, it kind of just throws it off. It's they're dark colors and they're light colors. Vale and Tanaka's bright colors. There, it just looks off. At least maybe just one, but also you can see his helmet. He does have like the visor. It's like big and wide, just like how he had when he was ODST. So that's pretty nice how they added that to his design. Next, this is my favorite one, the Spartan Tanaka. Spartan Tanaka. Like her color just looks great. Like I originally wanted just this one, but then I kept seeing these two together. Anytime you type in Osiris team, Fire Team Osiris, you're gonna start to see Vale and Tanaka, which is great. But the prices of them together is doable. It's good. So, but then once you get, you know what? I believe I got this one first. Yeah, I did. I got this one first. Such a great deal. I got this one first. And after that, I said, you know what? I gotta have the fire team, the whole fire team. Can't just have them two just going on missions by themselves. So, and I believe she comes with two pistols. I'm not sure what she came with, but on the game Halo 5, I believe she had like a submachine gun. But this is what she came with. And Tanaka came with that gun. Buck had no gun. He came with no gun. And she actually came with this gun too. Well, when I bought it. Yeah. Okay, so let's focus in on Tanaka and Vale for a second. Now, before I got these figures, I automatically knew there's two Marines that I have that look like both Tanaka and Vale when they take their helmets off, and they take their helmets off a lot in the game. But also when I did some let's move there, kind of messing up the scene. Also when I did a little bit of research, I saw that there was a comic as well. And let me just place the Marine's head sculpt onto Tanaka, and then I'll do Vale next, and then show you what they look like in the comics and in the game. So this is Tanaka. So let's see what she looks like without the helmet. So in the game, she really does look like this Marine that I had got. It really looks like her. That's why I automatically knew this is what they look like. But yeah, so she looks exactly like her. Well, I believe so. But here's what she looks like in the game and the comic. Yeah, it's like kind of right on, spot on, right? Let's get Vale there now. So we got Vale here, and let's see who she looks like. So I thought Spartan Vale looks like this Marine, the female one with the short red hair. Olympia Vale. That's it right there. And let's see what she looks like in game. Spot on. Yeah, so I tend to put those heads on as well. Put their helmets down, have them wear that. But yeah, let's put the helmets back on now. So that is it for my Spartan Fire Team Osiris. I'm happy I got them. Didn't pay too much for them, but it was worth it. At least they're not broken. But anyway, that's it. Before I make this video go on any longer, but I appreciate you guys watching. And if you're interested in these figures, these Halo Mega Constructs, definitely subscribe. I really appreciate it if you did. And that way you can stay tuned for when we come up with some new videos. I got my eyes on some new figures, some other figures, and then also there's something in particular. It's called The Last Spartan Standing. I've been wanting this one for a while. I'm just kind of waiting for a good deal to drop. That's all I'm waiting on. But yes, thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and see you on the next one.